Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Mark Fine alongside Mayor Dean Trantalis, and it is time for your commission wrap-up on this October 5th. The commission meeting is done, and Mayor didn't get a ton of talk, but I want us to talk about it a little bit now. The proposal, the unsolicited proposal from Elon Musk's company to build tunnels was passed. Now, that said, explain to folks what that means, because again, shovels aren't going into the ground right away.
Right. So the unsolicited proposal mechanism for doing what's called a public-private partnership has many, many different steps. This is just another step in that process. So tonight, the City Commission formally accepted their proposal and now has agreed to move forward to do the project. Yet, there are still some other things we have to do. In particular, we have to come up with we have to do some engineering investigation, financial investigation, make sure that we have a comprehensive agreement in place that outlines all the rights and responsibilities of each party going forward. But ultimately, we're going to have a 2.2-mile tunnel that goes from downtown to the beach. That the Las Olas Oceanside Park will be the terminus, as well as the beginning of the tunnel system, taking people from the downtown area, whether they come by the train, the Brightline train, or whether their families coming from the western parts of the county, like Coral Springs or Cooper City or Tamarack, who want to come to our beach and find it so difficult to get through the traffic, to find a parking space. They can park downtown, take the Tesla system, and they're whisked there in less than 5 minutes. And it's an amazing opportunity for the beach, and it helps preserve so many of the neighborhoods in between. The people in Coley Hammock, the people on the Isles, who have been suffering for years with excessive traffic, especially during season and especially during holidays and special events.
And you and I have talked a lot about the growth here, and that's how that's only going to continue. We've seen the 30-year plan and the models for what the city's going to look like. We've talked about sewers. This is another thing that's very important to consider, because traffic is going to be a problem.
And it's mostly people who are visiting our community, because the people in Fort Lauderdale, if they go to the beach, they usually go by bike or they walk there, or it's not really something that they normally would drive their car to. So we're talking mostly about people who want to visit our beach. So we welcome visitors, we depend on visitors, and so we want to make sure that at the same time we don't make it difficult for the people that actually live here to suffer through the imposition of traffic. So we're looking for all kinds of alternative methods. We've hired consultants, trying to figure out ways to best preserve our neighborhoods, but at the same time still keep Fort Lauderdale the exciting place that it is.
All right. I know this is a question that you can't answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway because it's what everybody's going to ask, and you tell me what we should think. How long until we see a tunnel in the city of Fort Lauderdale?
Well, if we were to give the permission to the boring company tomorrow to build and complete this tunnel, they'd have it done within 6 months. So until we get to that point, it'll be a little while longer. I mean, we're thinking maybe the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023.
Right, which is really very fast. And again, we should point out one more thing, and then I want to wrap up, but this will cost a lot less money than other alternatives, right?
Yes, but not only will it cost less money, but it will actually provide a solution. All the other alternatives that we've talked about in terms of widening or painting new lanes on 15th Avenue or Las Olas Boulevard, they're not solutions. The roads are only so wide and only so many cars can be accommodated. Here we're actually physically taking cars off the road. We're actually providing an alternative method in which to get to the beach. And so that's the real solution, okay? I just think that it's a technology that has been underserved and underappreciated, and I think we're ready for it now.
Well, and people may look back to tonight and say, man, that was the beginning. That's where it all started.
Okay, very good.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks so much,
You're
Mr.
very
Mayor.
welcome.
I appreciate the time on a long night. Thank you for watching. You can always get all the details on Lauder Briefs on our website, and of course, check us out on social media. We'll see you next time.